Today was quite a rainy day all across the Carolinas, and here's a look at some of the rainfall totals that we saw. Anywhere on the left side of your screen, that is where we saw the biggest rain totals, anywhere from Little River that got just over an inch, all the way up to Murrells Inlet, which got just over an inch and a half. Now, if you look at the right side of your screen, some of these locations across our inland areas hardly got enough rain to even saturate their pavement. Myrtle Beach, which is a coastal location, even topped out just under an inch, whereas Murrells Inlet, which is also another coastal location, got just over an inch and a half rain, of rain. Now, thankfully, as this frontal boundary does continue to move to the north and east, it should take all this rain with us, and our next chance of rain will likely be possibly next Monday, but it is still way too early to tell with that next cold front. More on that coming up in just a couple of minutes. But first off, your overnight forecast temperatures tonight will be dropping down into the mid-50s across our inland locations, mid to upper 50s as you head closer to the coast. Once again, those skies should be clearing as this cold front starts advancing to our east. Here's a look at what to expect for your Friday. Afternoon highs across Horry and Georgetown counties will be topping out at around 74 to 75 degrees. The best part about this is that there's going to be nothing but sunshine and also much lower humidity. Our dew points today were in the 50s and 60s, but as soon as this cold front gets out of here, it's going to be dropping our dew points down into the 40s and 50s, and that means that there's not going to be any more air that we can wear. Whenever you stepped out your door this morning, it was probably very muggy, but as soon as you step out your door tomorrow morning, it's going to be a completely different story. No longer air that you can wear, and that'll be the exact same case across our inland counties as well. 74 to 75 degrees everywhere you look. And that forecast for high school football looks fantastic as well. Plenty of clear skies, not a single cloud in the sky is expected. Temperatures near the start of the game will be dropping down into the mid-60s. As you head towards the end of the game, those temperatures will be dropping down into the upper 50s and lower 60s. And that perfect forecast goes right into the weekend as well. Nothing but sunshine for your Saturday. Afternoon highs topping out in the mid-70s. Overnight lows dropping down into the mid to upper 50s with mostly clear skies. A tad bit more humid, maybe a little bit more cloud cover for your Sunday, but still very nice weather. Maybe a tad bit more on the humid side with those temperatures getting closer to 80, but still nothing to complain about for this time of year. Now, there is another change on the way. Come this upcoming Monday, another major trough of low pressure will enter the eastern seaboard, and while we may get a little bit of rain with this cold front, that's not going to be the big story. The big story is going to be the major temperature drop. And what do I mean by that? Let's take a look at the 10-day forecast here. We go from the mid to upper 70s on Monday down into the mid 60s for your Tuesday. And look at those overnight lows going down into the mid to upper 40s for your overnight lows. That is a big change. We're going to be in the mid to upper 70s throughout tomorrow and throughout the weekend, and possibly from Monday as well. But there's that cold front coming through overnight. We're back down into the 60s. And look at some of these overnight lows for our inland locations. Once again, upper 70s to lower 80s for your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're that way for your Monday as well. But look at this. We go down to 63 to 61 degrees for your Tuesday and Wednesday. Look at these overnight lows. Upper 30s to lower 40s. Some of our inland locations might actually see some frost as well. So once again, the big change is not going to be necessarily the very small chance of rain that we will have on Monday, but the major temperature drop that is coming as we head into your Tuesday. Keep it here at Leem's Weather for all the latest information, and have a great weekend.